Human beings are at their best when they're creating and contributing. We need to be on fire, we need freedom, we need passion, and we need experiences. In this season of life, you and I have the chance to change lives in the process of becoming. This is the creator economy. Okay, so today we're going to be speaking about one of the most important skills to be having in 2025, which is creating content, and not just any kind of content, but content that makes you money. And by the title goals, I'm going to show you how you can monetize boring content in 2025. Now, there are only two main things that you need to focus on when you're making content that makes you money. Number one, it's focusing on human psychology. And the second thing is simply good storytelling. Once you have those two things on lock, it's quite easy to convince people on social media to buy into your services or products. Let me show you how. Now, the most important thing you need to realize is that building intrigue is going to be your best friend, because you're not relying on the most popular content. You're not adding too many edits. You don't have a lot of B-roll in your videos, right? So it simply means that your storytelling has to be on point and you have to be interesting. Just like this video that I'm making right now. It's not the best video out there, but it's real, it's vulnerable, and it's relatable. And if you notice, going into 2025, this seems to be the new trend where people are just opening up their phones and pressing the camera and starting to speak their mind. And this is something that's being shown very well on TikTok. You realize that a lot of people these days are simply just speaking about their life experiences and going viral just like that. And prior to 2025, you needed to have a TikTok face to go viral on TikTok. But gone are those days. You simply just have to have a good storytelling ability. And once you understand the framework, which is your introduction, the middle, and then you also have the ending, which is your conclusion. That is basically the framework that most creators nowadays are using to go viral. Why? Because they understand the framework and they have a good ability to tell a story in which certain people are even smart enough to use certain keywords that catch people's attention without you even noticing. For example, instead of opening up a video of saying, being fat is making you sad, what you're going to say is, hey, are you not sick and tired of feeling sad because you're fat? So you see, the thing that's happening here is that when someone asks you a question, right, you're more inclined to pay attention to what they're saying so that you don't mess up your response. So from my experience, I know for a fact that opening up with questions will always be the best way to start a video. For example, what do you think when you hear these words? All of a sudden, the viewer goes from merely watching your video to now feeling like they're actually a part of the video. Because now you've clogged a certain part of their brain that is preparing them to have an answer to the question that you're about to ask them. So all in all, what this is doing is simply opening some kind of loop when you use questions in the beginning of your videos or even newsletters. So you start by telling someone something and you make them wait anxiously to find out the rest. Okay, so it's time to get a little bit more specific and bring Cupid into the mix. Now, if you're a dating coach, for example, instead of opening up your YouTube video or newsletter, reel, short, whatever you want to call it, with how to pull nines every day of the week, here's exactly what you're going to say. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to reveal how to take halftime hotties on dates like clockwork with one simple 9-word pickup line, a line that can be learned off by heart and used in minutes. Just 2 days ago, Sam, who is one of my clients, used it, and here's what he's got to say. So you see what's happening here. People are on the edge of their seats after each and every sentence that you say because they want to know the results of using that specific pickup line. You see, now everyone's on the edge of their seats. People are curious. Okay, so did things work out for Sam? Did Sam bag the girl, right? Has Sam's dating experiences improved from the time that he wasn't working with you to now? You're basically dangling a carrot in front of a hamster wheel because after each and everything that you say, they want to know what's coming next. The people want to know, and they're curious, and they're waiting for you to just drop that carrot so they can have it. This is the power of storytelling, and this is the power of using psychology. So can you see how you don't necessarily need a crazy edit to catch people's attention? You just need to say the right things. at the right time. So what you need to realize is that human beings have 5 senses, right? So even though we're mainly visual creatures, right, we react to the things that we see a whole lot. And this is why the crazy edits always get us. It's because the fast changing colors just constantly hit the impulses of our brains. But in the same line, you need to realize that we also have ears, so we listen. So the things that people say can also catch our attention. So for as long as you're a good storyteller and you're interesting enough, you don't need a whole lot of things to actually monetize your content. You just need to be confident, presentable. You need to have a framework, and you just have to be a good storyteller. So you just need to emphasize on people's pain points. Like Sam. Sam has been struggling with women for the past 10 years, up until now. That is worked with you, the expert, the dating coach. Now he gets to have numerous dates, and for the first time in his life, Sam has options. So can you see, there's a pain point, and then there's a bridge that comes between the pain point and you, the expert. So basically, your goal right now as a coach is to hold your client's hand to cross over the bridge and bring them home. And home is where you are, and that's the solution. Because whenever people are feeling pain, guess what? The only thing they want to do is to get rid of their pain. So you are the doctor in this case. So if you're a coach or entrepreneur who's making at least $10,000 a month and is looking to scale further, not just to xing the amount of money they're making right now, but to also create a brand that lasts forever by nurturing and building a community of at least 1,000 true fans. Don't be afraid to book a call in my Calendly link below. It's in the description. Because the best time to start was yesterday, and the second best today, and there's never been a time like right now. And I'll show you how to win on social media even if you don't deserve it. Another important point to note is that human beings are naturally emotional creatures. You need to make sure that whenever people see your videos, the first thing they feel is happiness. Finally, he's back. And whenever you're stressing on the pain points that they're feeling, they should feel angry and a sense of fear, a feeling that they want to get rid of as soon as they possibly can. And when you reach the conclusion, when your video eventually ends, your avatar needs to feel very sad that you're going away. So while they're now sad that you're going away, it prepares them for the next video, because now they are expecting, more solutions from you from this point onwards, because now they've entrusted you with their vulnerability. Because even though you haven't gotten a chance to speak to the specific person that's on the other side, they're admitting the negative feelings that they're having from watching your video. Meaning, sooner or later, they're going to reach out to you because you seem to be the person that understands them and has the solution to their problems. And to all my coaches and entrepreneurs, always remember, people buy with emotions first and justify what they've just bought with logic. So, the more the viewer feels heard, the more they'll develop an affirmation with the words that you're telling them, and the more emotion that will be involved. You need to realize that if you can make people feel happy, sad, angry, you can convince them to buy into your products and services. It's as simple as that. Now, this is where I come in. When I started making content on social media, I was focused on clickbaiting content, right? So I knew how to go viral pretty much from 2 months into it, right? That's when I got my first viral video, and I think it was 1 million views for the first time. And once that happened, the second video came through with 1 million views, and then the third and the fourth, and then sooner or later I was getting videos with around 35 million views. And after a year of just being in the space of content creation and curation, I managed to reach over 350 million views and 70,000 followers across Instagram. So while this was exciting, I was doing something that most people that I knew personally weren't able to do, and I had found a new way of thinking and an angle where I realized that, human beings are very emotional and psychology actually works on them. You just need to be on the other side. And this is the advantage of being a creator and not a consumer. You get to see how people actually think just from making viral videos. But one thing I came to realize is that going viral has nothing to do with the amount of money you're going to make on social media, especially in this time around. Because people are tired of the clickbaiting content. People are tired of being sold to. So now you really have to have a unique angle that not only gets people to agree with the things that you're saying, your viewpoints, and you get them to feel a certain way, but they entrust you with their money. I realized that about, I'll say, 4 months into making content for the first time. That's when I started to dive into the world of social media marketing. So I was just a person that was interested in social media, who was making content. So I was making motivational videos, funny videos, sad videos, right? And then I reached the stage where I got into the money making niche, when I wanted to understand how people were actually monetizing their audiences. And then I realized that they replaced virality with value. You see, so once I came to a point where I realized this, that's when I actually started to make money for the first time with my social media. I'm on my way to make my first 4 figures in a month, and that's because I actually took the time to understand what it meant to add value into people's lives. Because at the end of the day, if you want to make money on social media, you simply just have to have 1,000 true fans and you're good to go. So if you're a coach or an entrepreneur and you're looking to scale your business, and that is your products or services online, then don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter in the description below, and also book a call with me in my Calendly in the description, so that we can have a deeper dive into the kind of business that you're into right now, especially if you're someone who's looking to nurture and build a brand that lasts forever. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, like, and do whatever you need to do so that you could help someone with this video. That's all from me today, and see you next time. So stay tuned for the next video. I should be posting it within the next 3 days, and I'm going to show you how you can make 2025 the greatest year of your life.